Okay. I've actually tried to record this video a couple of times, but you know what? I've been in a band. But the reason why I can't do it justice, I really tried, but unfortunately I cannot do this DVD justice. I thoroughly recommend this DVD. It is Stone Cold Steve Austin, the bottom line on the most popular superstar of all time. Now everybody knows Stone Cold Steve Austin if you're a wrestling fan. We all know the struggles he's been through. And you know, I've been trying to say different things on it, but I'm going to read what it says on the back of this Blu-ray, and to be honest, I thoroughly recommend the Blu-ray. There's a lot of exclusive matches and moments that you do not get on the standard. I believe it's 4 discs. On the DVD, still don't hold everything. You get exclusive moments on the Blu-ray. I know it's a couple of quid more, but I thoroughly recommend getting the Blu-ray version. And you know, the best summation that I can do is to read what's on the back of this DVD. And at this apex, Stone Cold Steve Austin was a pop culture phenomenon, the biggest WWE superstar in the history of sports entertainment. Despite battling the rejection of being fired and a career-threatening injury, Austin persevered and vaulted to the top of his profession. Now fans can relive the epic story of the Texas Rattlesnake with Stone Cold Steve Austin, filled with new, never before seen, insightful interviews with Stone Cold, as well as his biggest rivals, including Mr. Vince McMahon, Bret Hitman Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chris Jericho, and more. This Blu-ray is packed with Stone Cold's most memorable moments and matches, and provides a complete career retrospective on the man who revolutionized WWE. To be honest, I've tried, but I can't say better than that. Honestly, I can't. I've tried a couple of times. You know what? I thoroughly, highly recommend this Blu-ray. Like I said, the Blu-ray in total, approximate running time, 12 hours and 28 minutes. Now, you'll see it's 3 discs on the Blu-ray. Disc 1, disc 2, there, good picture of disc 2, obviously Austin on the rope, on the corner, raising his hand, and of course disc 3 again is, well, you know, I'll just round the one and down disc. But you know what? I highly recommend this. I cannot say any better than the summation on the back of the Blu-ray. It really is such a great, you see there, that's the summation there I've read out, and you see there it has exclusive matches and it has a lot of exclusive moments on this Steve Austin Blu-ray. I cannot recommend this highly enough. Disc 1 has the whole entire documentary, and also includes, like the Blu-ray contains 6 times more data, more stuff than a standard DVD, which means the disc 1 can hold the documentary plus a couple of excellent matches. I haven't watched all of the 3 disc set because a lot of the stuff, being a Steve Austin fan since he started in WCW, I remember his days as the Hollywood Blonde tag team with Brian Pillman, the late Brian Pillman. They really were an excellent tag team through to his days of stunning Steve Austin with the Dangerous Alliance. He was a member of the Dangerous Alliance, led by, of course, Paul Heyman, known then as Paul E. Dangerously, with Steve Austin along with Double A, Arn Anderson, Larry Zbyszko, Bobby Eaton, and of course also had the late great ravishing Rick Rude. Now this is a complete, like the summation said, this is a complete career retrospective. I know there's been a couple of DVDs, Blu-rays, DVDs, this is the first time I believe Austin's had a Blu-ray. There's been a couple of DVDs about Austin's career. This takes it right from his childhood, right through his World Class Championship Wrestling in Texas, that was the organisation run by the Von Erichs, through to USWA buyout with Jerry Jarrett, through to World Championship Wrestling, WCW, being fired by Eric Bischoff on the phone, going to ECW, being hired by the World Wrestling Federation, his days in the WWE Attitude Era, right through to his starting his movie career filming The Condemned, and also includes a couple of minutes about the Tough Enough series that he was one of the coaches on, including my friend AJ Kirsch from the Mr. Islam show. He actually appears on this, so I'm sure he'd be happy about that. But he doesn't give an interview, by the way, it's just in a couple of the group shots. But Andy Levine does a couple of comments. It's obviously taken from the Tough Enough series, though. But honestly, being a Steve Austin fan since he started in WCW, it really is fantastic to have this finally have this whole genuine career retrospective of Steve Austin. Steve Austin, of course, is one of the biggest superstars of all time. He really has raised the bar all these years. Like I said, his complete career respect. The documentary on disc 1. Normally in a WWE biography, the documentary lasts maybe an hour and 10, 15 minutes. The documentary charting the career of Steve Austin from beginning to end to almost current day lasts an amazing 2 hours 31 minutes. Yes, that's right, two and a half hours. It's really in depth and really open and honest, as Steve Austin always is. Tells it like it is, says everything. Even amidst the mistakes of the infamous taking the ball and taking his ball and going home, when WWE Creative suggested that Brock Lesnar defeat Austin in the King of the Ring 2002 qualifying match. He talks about, he even owns up to the mistakes, and there's a lot of fantastic insight into Steve Austin the man. Like I said, there's many of the top WWE superstars of the past and present talked, and even WWE staff like Michael Hayes, Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross, Mick Foley makes some excellent points. It really is such an in-depth look at Austin. Austin even kind of, as they say, breaks the fourth wall, talks about practicing segments and filming segments with Vince McMahon, and matches with The Rock, and it's really a lot of the in-depth stuff. Like I said, 2.5 hours documentary on Steve Austin. What more do you want? It really is a fantastic look at the career of the biggest superstar of all time. What? Yes, one of the biggest superstars of all time. What? Yes, one of the biggest superstars of all time. He even includes charting that famous "What" chant, the King of the Ring tournament, everything. It really is an actual in-depth documentary on the entire career of Steve Austin. It is such a pity that the late Brian Pillman is no longer with us. His views on Steve Austin's career would have been fantastic to be included in this DVD. It really is such a sad. I was a fan of Brian Pillman's from his, like I said, from his early WCW days. He really was a so talented, much missed guy, not just performer. There's a lot of stuff in this Blu-ray. Like I said, 2.5 hour documentary. There's a lot of. I would thoroughly recommend again buying the Blu-ray edition of this DVD set. There's quite a few exclusive matches, like a couple of triple threats for the WWE title, Austin versus Undertaker versus Triple H, No Mercy 99, against Kurt Angle, and a triple threat match for the WWE title against Kurt Angle and RVD in 2001, Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania 19, and there's a lot of exclusive Blu-ray features on this. He answers Twitter questions. There's a couple of bits about the Sportatorium, T-shirt, Broken Skull Ranch. There's some exclusive Austin moments, career moments as well. A flair for the gold, the biggest draw in the world, Foundation WWE, do you want a pear, do you want an apple? Post-Raw, there's even a bit of, going through the documentary, a bits about after Austin stopped wrestling, about how he would go be doing stuff, really comedy stuff. Even when he was injured, you did mention comedy stuff with Vince McMahon and Kurt Angle, sitting strumming the guitar, singing Kumbaya to Vince McMahon, mucking about with Kurt Angle. It really is a lot of really good moments on this. I would really thoroughly recommend buying the Blu-ray, because the picture and sound quality is so much better, even better than the DVD, not standard DVD. I know it costs a couple of quid more, but you're only really talking about £5 or £6, and exclusive matches are worth having. Obviously, a lot of them have been released on DVD before, but really, a lot of the stuff hasn't been. A lot. Disc 3 is full of Steve Austin moments throughout his career, from A Flair for the Old, Bunch of Violent Crap promo, Monday Night Quill, which is really funny. Talking about the world's most famous stunner. Talks about Mike Tyson and Steve Austin, which is also including talking about on the documentary. It really is such an in-depth, behind-the-wall documentary on Steve Austin. He talks about the creative process, like I said, practicing segments with Vince McMahon, filming the bedpan segment. If you remember, Steve Austin attacked Vince McMahon when Vince McMahon was supposedly lying in a hospital bed with a severely bruised ankle, and Austin clatters him over the head with a bedpan. You'd think that was just something they threw together, but Austin was talking about the bedpan. He has to hit him with the bedpan on the top of his head, but he doesn't want to kill the guy. And he even talks about it's so much in depth. He even talks about looking at the bedpan and banging it against his own head to try and find the spot that he can hit Vince McMahon on the head with the bedpan, but not actually really hurt him by hitting him over the head with it. It shows you the talent and the absolute genius in this. Really, how Austin is so passionate about the business, how really intelligent he is. That he thinks about things about hitting Vince McMahon with the bedpan, and he has to find that sweet spot, as it is called, to hit him with it. And it shows you the bit on the documentary as he's talking about it. You have to watch it. Listen out for the clatter of the bedpan on Vince McMahon's head. I never thought I'd recommend that, but honestly, if you've not seen that moment, if you're too young to remember Steve Austin in his prime, buy this DVD. And if you want to be a professional wrestler, if you are a professional wrestler and you want to see how to become really, really good, want to become one of the best, watch this DVD. Obviously, there's a lot of great performances, not just from The Rock, Triple H, The Undertaker, all of Steve Austin's opponents. Honestly, I cannot recommend this highly enough. Like I said, I've been a Steve Austin fan since he started in WCW all these years, and I'm still a fan of Austin. Like I said, in charts his neck surgeries, his injury problems, losing to The Rock at WrestleMania 19 and with the match as well. It really is. I cannot highly recommend this highly enough. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the bottom line on the most popular superstar of all time. Highly recommend you buying the Blu-ray version. Like I said, it's got exclusive matches and exclusive moments. It really, and like I said, the picture sound quality is even better than DVD quality. It really, really is. It's available on the PlayStation 3 and other consoles. Play Blu-ray discs now. I cannot highly recommend this highly enough. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the bottom line on the most popular superstar of all time. If people ask me, would I genuinely recommend this? The only response is I could say it's oh hell yeah.